Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited to share with you my new project where I'll be taking over this field where I used to grow maize and other crops a couple of years ago, and I would like to show you all the farming God's way principles which I will use as I'll be sharing to you how I restore this land back to its former productivity. You can see that the current farmer is struggling with his crop of maize. You see, the maize is stunted and short. The ears are small. They put on small cobs of maize, small ears of maize. It is yellowish, and the density is very low, so you cannot get a good yield because it's following conventional methods of farming. During my tenure, when I was cultivating here, I used to get high maize yields. The maize was always green, used to be tall. I did not face a weed pressure problem as you see here. The weeds were not taking over my garden like this and choking it because of the methods where I was using. I was using the methods of farming the God's way, which combines biblical principles with modern farming techniques to ensure high crop yields. The spacing I adapted was making sure that the crop density such that very high, the leaves of the maize were touching each other. That one had the effect of shading out the weeds, and they were not choking my garden. And I used to get high yields in this area, which measures about 1.25 acres. I got up to a yield as high as 2,350 kilograms in 2021, the last time I grew maize here. But the current farmer with this maize as you see it cannot give will be even lucky to get a yield equivalent of 400 kilograms per acre. That is over 6 times less than what I was getting. Yet it's the same field, but different farmers and different farming techniques. The current maize is struggling. It is yellowish, short and stunted, being choked by weeds. The ears are very small, and it is very clear that the soil is depleted, requires some attention. Not even some attention, but a lot of attention. Let me share to you my plan of restoring this garden back its former glory of productivity. I will be using farming the God's way principles to restore this land, and these are the steps I'm going to follow. Firstly, I will not plow this land because plowing destroys the soil structure and creates a hard plow pan below. That layer is impervious to water infiltration, and it also prevents the roots from going deep, because repeated plowing at the same level causes a hard plow pan beneath the soil surface. It also destroys the soil structure, so I will not do that. Secondly, I will apply mulching to my crops. Mulching helps to retain soil, to conserve soil moisture, and also control weeds. The weeds don't grow so fast when they are mulches. So I will do mulching to conserve soil moisture, control weeds, and also maintain soil fertility. Because when the mulches decompose, they add to soil fertility. The third thing I will do is I will maintain biodiversity, cover cropping through and crop rotations. This will help to break the disease cycles and also improve soil fertility, because the cover crops will be fixing nitrogen and adding to organic matter. I will use planting strings and ropes and pegs to ensure permanence in my gardens. That one will make sure that I reuse the same holes year after year. The reason for that is that my next crop can utilize the leftover nutrients in the holes of the previous season. Also, the soil texture becomes softer in the planting stations in the holes, such that it is easier to work and open up for the next crop. Also, trampling by feet and compaction occurs between the rows because of controlled traffic. You always move in between the rows since you are maintaining permanent planting holes or stations. Also, all the roots, when they decompose, they increase soil fertility in the planting stations. All the roots also open channels where the roots of the next crop can easily grow. That one also increases the soil aeration, feeding from the surface. Have you ever gone to a rainforest like Mabira? You see, no one fertilizes that forest, but it's always, the soil is very fertile, and if they give you to cultivate there, you'll get high yields in the first season. It's because the leaves of the trees in the forest drop and decompose from the surface and help to replenish the soil fertility from the surface. That's what I call feeding from the surface. I'm maintaining crop residues, applying mulches, and cover crops. That is the best way of feeding the soil from the surface. If you have found this video helpful, like, comment, and share. Bye bye.